Hey guys, my name's Amanda. I'm kind of new here. I'm leaning on my Instapot dealie. And in this, I'm going to recreate another one of Mom's meals. Well, this one's spaghetti. Now, we all know how to do spaghetti on the stove, or at least I do. That's how I've always made it. But this time, I've not made it in a crock pot like all in one pan type deal, or in an Instapot. Not a crock pot, an Instapot all in one pan. So we're gonna try this. I've got my pre-browned beef. That's gonna go in here. You know what, I'm gonna turn this to saute. What I'm gonna do, what I've done, I've turned this on to saute. We're throwing in the beef. Oh, well, in the plastic container it was stored in, I'm going to throw in some meat sauce. This is from Aldi. This is what I grew up with. Hey, I didn't have to call anyone to come open it for me. Score. And what my grandparents always did is they put like onions and peppers and all the stuff that you would find in a salsa in it. Well, I got salsa. Boop. I'm gonna put in about a cup. We gotta use it anyway, right? It's open. So I threw in some salsa. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix in some water. So I filled this with water. I'm gonna give it a shake and throw that in there because we need water in there anyway. All right, got the last of the good stuff out also. So the last two things I'll throw in there is a can of regular diced tomatoes, a can of Italian diced tomatoes. I'll do that off camera because and I'll show you what's up after that. I've thrown in the 2 cans of tomatoes with the juices. At this point, you want to stir. I mean, duh, right? Now, here's the bad thing. I didn't plan ahead. I didn't grab spaghetti. I grabbed whatever box of pasta which it was on top, which is Bonza chickpea pasta, and it's shells. And you know, that's just fine with me. Because it's fine. I don't know. Have you guys had one of those days where you're just busy and you don't think about things? Like this week we got our house painted, or inside of the house painted. I'll take you on a tour, show you the colors. You know, after we put the house back together. What I'm doing here is I'm just spreading the shells out so that way they lay on top and they're kind of even. But what we want to do then is take about a cup of water. I filled this halfway up and I'm just gonna pour the water on top because we do not want to, we just wanna cover the pasta. We don't want to stir it in because apparently that makes it gummy. Here, I'll show you what it looks like right now. This is what it looks like. So we have the lid on, we put it to sealing, and now 8 minutes on the Instapot, and we're gonna go to the hardware store in the meantime. Hey guys, we just got back from Menards. You know, the hardware store, but this is done. So I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod. We're gonna see how it looks because I've never made this in an Instapot before. This is new. It's been like an hour, so natural pressure release. Okay. So, okay, it looks good, but my husband and I are not quite ready to eat, so what I'm gonna do is cook this down under the saute mode. I'm also gonna add some tomato paste because I've got it. I made it. It's from last year's tomato thing. So I'm gonna add like 3 tomato paste cubes and put it on the saute mode. And when we're ready for dinner, well, there it is. I'll show you before we eat it. You know, we're still working out in the garden, but this is more like a pasta soup at this point. And you know what? Good enough. Because that's what dinner is. Sometimes. Good enough. Your mom probably didn't use an Instapot to make spaghetti, but we've been working in the garden, and I'll show you what we did. Hey, it's the morning after the Instapot spaghetti thing and working in the garden. I did tell you that I would show you, so here I am. And this is what we did. I have a raised garden in an itchy head, but I also like to grow things and put things in grow bags, and my husband hates it. He's like, oh, there's bald spots in my lawn. Yeah, there are, but here's the solution. We made it pretty. Until recently, like up until last night, this here with the mulch wasn't there, and we'd put these edgers out. Now I've had these grow bags, or at least 4 of them, for potatoes last season, and I decided I bought some seed potatoes, and there was a lot more. So we went and got some mulch. We got the pavers. I had this stuff, and we put them around, and we put it around the perimeter. We also planted a bunch of onions, and so I think, you know, maybe by Thanksgiving we'll actually have that produce. Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you later. Oh, and your mom probably used actual spaghetti. Just a thought. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.